Hi, it's Katrina! From a legendary lake monster to demons of the night, here are 10 mysterious sightings of strange creatures. Number 10. Alien creature in Bristol Harbor. One evening in 2013, people walking by Bristol Harbor in England couldn't believe their eyes. They saw a strange light coming from beneath the dark waters, so of course immediately began to film it. Flashing in a variety of colors, it almost seems to have tentacles, and as you would expect, people's imaginations ran wild. What was it? Was it an alien? Was it a previously undiscovered sea monster? Or was it new artwork by the mysterious artist Banksy, who's from here? Marine biologists stepped in to provide some answers, although they were hardly conclusive with what they offered. They thought it could be marine salp that had been blown off course by the weather, or even a type of jellyfish. What was unusual was that the creature had entered such a highly populated and noisy area of water, and it's believed it may have been seeking refuge from the tough conditions further out to sea at the time. There have been no more sightings since this event though, so whatever it was doesn't seem to have wanted to return. A team from the TV channel Watch took credit for the bioluminescent creature and claimed that they had made it to promote a TV show, but many still don't believe them. Number 9. Australian cat-like cryptid. Because of its separation from the other continents of the world, Australia is renowned for its unusual species of animals. After all, where else do you get so many unique and deadly creatures in the same place? There's far more to see in this country though, and there have been a number of sightings of unusual animals. One in particular is known as the Queensland tiger, also called the marsupial lion. According to those who have encountered one, they are striped, carnivorous, dog-sized felines. Records of the creature go as far back as pre-colonial times, and early maps of Australia even included images of the so-called native lions. One of the most recent reputable sightings happened in 2005, when 4 Air Force personnel spotted a creature in a quarry while out on patrol one night. They claimed to have found footprints in the mud and even managed to capture an image of something peculiar on a night vision camera. Does the Queensland tiger truly exist? It may have been the last few members of the species. Or are the sightings of something else entirely? Until we can get accurate documentation and hopefully more footage, we may never know. But there's surely far more to discover from the land down under. Number 8. Indonesian Creature. With the advent of GoPro cameras, videos have been taken in ways never seen before. While you usually see clips of radical stunts or outrageous feats, this recording from Indonesia in 2017 goes a completely unexpected direction. During a bike tour by a motor trail company through the forest, one of the riders suddenly falls as he sees something on the path ahead of him. The rider behind, who is holding the camera, starts chasing after the mysterious creature, but it soon vanishes into the undergrowth. Rather than actually being a creature, it's thought that they had encountered a member of a local tribe called the Mante. Whoops! They tend to have shorter bodies than other people and often run away from anyone who stumbles upon them. There are actually quite a few tribes like this in Indonesia, most of whom prefer to keep away from outsiders. So it's only during cases like this that we gain small insights into the ways that they live. So not very much. In 2003, some ancient bones were found on the Indonesian island of Flores of tiny early humans. Believed to be a sister species of Homo habilis, these people were dubbed hobbits, and they are still part of local legend. The creature caught on camera has also been dubbed a human-hobbit hybrid, but if it is in fact a member of an indigenous tribe, it is better to just treat them with respect and leave them alone. And now for number 7. But first, if you are new here, be sure to subscribe and join the Origins Explained family. We have lots of new videos coming up. Number 7. Ogopogo. In 2010, Indigenous elders from Canada announced the discovery of the remains of a strange creature. For them, it was a bad omen of things to come. Not only was the animal's corpse in a bad way, but on first glance it seems unrecognizable. The rat-like creature was found by a dog in a creek in Ontario. It's about a foot long with brown fur and a hairless, pale face. The 2 nurses whose dog found it had no clue what it actually was and found its odor so foul that they left it where it was. Despite a number of suggestions, its true identity was never determined for sure. Some thought it was a beaver or a muskrat that had severely deteriorated following its death, but others believed it to be more mysterious. There have been a number of local stories of a creature that swims in the lakes, feasting on the fish stocks and beavers. Known as the Ogopogo, or the Old One, this creature is not good, which is why the local communities interpreted this find as a bad sign, because it meant that their food stocks could soon dwindle, or that something far worse could soon be about to take place. While it's hard to say if something bad happened to them or not, for now we can only assume that this was simply a very odd and decomposed animal that washed up on the shore, and hopefully not the result of an experiment gone wrong. Number 6. Portuguese desert monster. In Portugal, something very strange was caught on video in 2016. While initially it appears to be a recording of the arid landscape, it soon becomes clear that there's a mysterious creature walking across. It's tall, crouched, and has a heavy step to the way it moves, and it's completely unlike anything else that's found in the area. It continues to walk through the landscape and then it vanishes behind a bush. But what could this creature be? Some are convinced that it could be the chupacabra. Maybe the legend of the mythical goatsucker was taken over to South America with the Portuguese settlers. Others feel it's much more like Bigfoot, or a European version at least. Of course, there are some that are convinced that it's simply a CGI fake, and question why it vanishes so perfectly behind the bush. But what do you think? Portugal could have its monsters too. Number 5. The dog killer. This image of a mysterious creature was taken in 2018. It was prowling the streets of Santa Fe in Argentina following a series of attacks, and locals have no idea what it could be. Earlier on the night that the image was captured, 2 pet dogs, a pit bull and a German shepherd, had been brutally murdered in an attack. The wounds on the animals were unlike anything the vets had ever seen before, and the sighting of this spindly-legged beast seems like more than just coincidence. This is another creature that people have started to believe could be an actual chupacabra, or possibly even a werewolf or a demon that transitions between human and canine form. Later that evening, all trace of the creature was gone, which just begs the question, where will it be seen next? Number 4. The Rake Monster. In Canada, this next sighting took place in 2018 near Gaspésie, Quebec. A local resident, Audrey Frechette, had filmed a moose in the snow, but when she watched the footage back, she realized that she had captured something completely different and truly mysterious. As the moose is feeding, a creature walks up on it, at one point standing on its hind legs like a human, and then it scurries back off into the woods. Many have speculated that this could have been the mythical Rake Monster, which according to legend is a brutal and savage beast that is humanoid with canine characteristics, like a wolf man. Furthermore, it is said to attack without reason and gets its name from its long blade-like fingers. As the Canadian equivalent to Bigfoot, is this footage evidence that this particular creature from legend actually exists? I'll let you make your mind up on this one, and be sure to let us know in the comment section below. Number 3. Chinese River Monster. The Han River crossing in China is a busy traffic route through the region, seeing thousands of people pass each week. In August of 2018, though, video footage emerged that showed there might be something unusual going on in the water. In what many people have suggested is the first evidence of the Chinese version of the Loch Ness Monster, an onlooker spotted a mysterious creature moving quickly through the water to one side of the bridge. The person who recorded the event described what he saw as a white snake darting across the river, and there aren't any boats or fishermen nearby that could explain what was happening. Some other locals have suggested that it's the first time a water dragon has finally been caught on camera. But is there something simpler that could be the cause? I don't know right now, but maybe you have a better idea. Number 2. A werewolf. Of the mythical creatures commonly represented in books and movies, werewolves are certainly up there as ones that we're familiar with, but these are just stories of legend, right? Not so if a discovery in Montana from early 2018 is to be believed. A rancher in the rural part of the state noticed an animal trying to hunt down his livestock, and he shot it dead. Initially, he thought it was a wolf, but on closer inspection, there was something very strange about the animal. It had gray fur, very large claws, and an extremely large head. Its canine teeth and front paws were too small to be those of a wolf, and its floppy ears and shaggy fur were nothing like any known canine, according to officials. So what is it? There are suggestions that it could be a dire wolf, a breed of extinct saber-toothed canine that used to roam America many thousands of years ago. Or could it have been a werewolf? There have long been legends in the area of a creature called a Shunka Warakin, which was a wolf-hyena hybrid that once stalked livestock, and maybe this rancher managed to kill one of the last remaining ones. Local officials took the carcass away for further testing, but so far have released no more details about what they have found. Number 1. Wingless flying creature. Finally, we go to New Jersey, where a home security camera picked up a very peculiar creature one night. Speaking of the video, the homeowner explained that the rod-like creature was captured on their outdoor Nest camera, and bizarrely, it seemed to be flying across the shot without the use of any wings. It looks similar to a centipede, with 7 or 8 legs on either side, and after flying into the center of the scene, shoots off towards the top. You may dismiss this as being another case of an insect walking across the lens of the camera itself, but if it wasn't, then what could possibly act in this way? As far as we know, every creature that flies requires something resembling to wings to achieve lift, but if there's another way that the effect can be attained, then this would be something completely new to the world of science. Thanks for watching! Have you ever seen any weird creatures? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye!